Hey Betha, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Betha. I'm so glad to have you guys here. If today is the first time on my channel, please do well to hit on the subscribe button before you leave. Also give this video a very big thumbs up right now or at the end if you enjoyed watching it. Okay, so I've been hearing since I yesterday some housemates, yes, some of your faves say that they locked down as we they talk like this. I actually saw that post on the internet where they were saying, oh, that Phyna, Khalid, and some other housemates are, on lockdown and might be joining. And I'm thinking if they have to join this week, then it might just be tomorrow, Thursday, pool party, or Sunday. I don't really know how true that is, but I mean, if I see something like that, it's just right that I mention it. Okay. Plus, there are just some things that make me feel like, it might be true. Do you get? Because first of all, let's think about it. When the housemates got into the house on Sunday, there were 21 beds. Okay, 21 beds. Now, as some of them not take one bed, one extra bed day. So if they say, but better is just one bed that's remaining. It's just one. My friend and I, Philomena, we were talking about it and we're like, this one that Big Brother said that, the best friends for life, that's the BFFs in Big Brother's house, is best friends for the week. Okay. This one that Big Brother said that the four of them can stay with the head of house upstairs. They can sleep there if they want. It just means that there will be enough beds for other housemates. You get what I mean? So nobody is coming in and saying, oh, I did not see bed, that week where you go there upstairs, people go fit sleep for your bed. You get what I mean? So I don't know, it will be really interesting to see the housemates that will be joining, if at all. We're not sure on that. Okay, so let's just keep our fingers crossed and just see how that plays out. Okay, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about White Money, Angel, Cross. Guys, earlier this morning, Cross and White Money were in the kitchen, right? And Cross was cleaning, White Money was there as well, and then Angel came out in her towel. And so when she came, White Money was like, come and give me a hug, come and give me a hug. They hugged for a bit and she left. And then White Money now asked Cross, how far? When I never talk, when I never. And he was like, no, that they've not spoken. Then White Money went on to tell Cross that, guy, let me tell you, since we got into this house, I've seen a lot of improvements in terms of, the way Angel carries herself, character-wise, and all of that. That for him, it feels like this is Angel 2.0. And Cross actually said yes, that he has also noticed it and all of that. And he was like, that's good for her. I'm just like, Cross, are you trying to tell us that you're no longer interested? Or you're just that guy who, when you're missing somebody, you just don't want them to know, because again, if they know about it, they might just play with that, information and just mess things up, because there are people like that.
I'm sure it's that's good for her. This is like a rated Angel 2.0. Upgraded. You're upgraded, and this is a good one.
Guys, for me, I feel like it's still too early to conclude and say, Cross is over Angel, or not over her like they were dating, but you guys know how close both of them were. So for me, I don't want to conclude on that. I'm still giving it time. I just want to see how far they can carry this their fight, because it's crazy. I mean, it's a lot to deal with. Somebody that used to be your bestie at some point, and now you're in the same space again. It was easier outside of the show. Do your own, I do my own. But now with they breathe the same air, it's a lot. So I'm really interested in that particular friendship. I want to see how well they're able to carry on with the fight or settle. Okay. Also, there was another conversation that CC, T-Badge, Soma, and Ike, and I think some other housemates, they were having that conversation at the dining area, and it was basically them talking about, oh, is it okay for a girl to go to a guy and say, guy, I like you. I like you. Do you think that that's something normal? And guys, you know why this is more like deja vu for me? If you watch the video I made with my mom, there was a part I was asking her, oh, do you think it's okay? And my mom was like, say this life, they turn upside down. Say it's end time. My mother said it's end time. And I'm just like, why? Like, why can't we do that? What is wrong with a girl walking up to a guy and saying, I like you? If the guy is wasting time, I posted this thing on my Instagram. So I was really invested in that conversation. And Sissy just kept on saying that if she likes a guy, she will tell the guy. In fact, it's something she has done before, but that there was one time she told the guy that she liked him and she realized that the guy was married. But the guy wanted something still, but she's like, nah, that she doesn't do married men. But that's just something she would do. And there was another time Doyin and Bbnaija were having a conversation, in the garden. It was still them talking about the same thing. Even though they were not seated with them, CCO, it was something they just started talking on their own. And then Doyin was like, she can, if she likes a guy, she would definitely tell you, I like you. Same thing with Ilebaye. So this is me throwing it at you guys now. Like, do you think there's anything wrong with that? Is it like an African thing? Like, the way they brought us up, Africa, you go tell guys, say you like calm, it will make you look desperate. Is it more about how you would look? Like, would you really deal with how you would look or go for what you want? Just let me know. I know we're going to disagree, it's fine. I'm not saying that I have ever gone to a guy to say, oh, I like you. I never do one before. Maybe I never see a guy where I like rich like that, where I go tell you, say, I like you, But maybe, me, I no get sense. I feel just see person where I like now. Tell her, say, guy, I like you. After waiting, they happen. But until then, I really don't know how I'll drive. I just feel like there's nothing wrong with that now. I don't know why I feel like my mother will slap me if she sees. I know she's going to probably slap me, but yeah, let me know what you think about this. Because Soma was like, oh, he likes it when girls, walk up to him and say, oh, I like you and all of that. But then Ike was a bit indifferent about it. So guys, let me know. What do you think? Just, I want to read it, okay? Tell me what you think in the comment section, okay? Moving away from that, guys, the be like say, don't you carry white money for mine since that podcast issue? Because, I mean, the opportunity she got, she just grabbed it and she literally tried to tear white money apart this afternoon. Because, like, what? So she and Ilebaye were in the garden, right? And then white money was walking into the garden and Ilebaye was like, oh, I like white money, I find him very attractive, blah blah blah. They was like, and then tell him now. White money now came. Lebaye was like, that I like you. That who do you find attractive in this house? Blah blah blah. Is there anybody you have your eyes on? They talked about, the fact that it's not too early to find somebody that you like and just go with it and all. But then Doyin's of the opinion that even if you like somebody in the house, it's better you wait it out till after the show and all of that. Now I don't know how we switch from that to Doyin now attacking white money and saying, how would you go on a podcast and say, oh, that small girl Doyin, is she mad? Is she mad? I'm like, I thought you people have been dragged. They've dragged you. They've dragged white money. You people have been dragged collectively. Like, why do we need to go over this again? But clearly, Doyin wanted some more clarification, and it just felt like she was waiting for an apology. In my opinion, it felt like she was just waiting for white money to say, Doyin, not this. But white money did not do that. Like, white money was like, no. When I went for that podcast, it wasn't planned. I mean, he literally said to us, or he was saying to Doyin, that he got a call from Nidu when he was in the area. And Nidu was like, oh, my podcast, my podcast. And so when he got there, it was impromptu. He said it was even when he got there that they started, setting up the cameras and all of that, right? And they had just shown him a clip from the same podcast, where Doyin had said some things. And that particular clip kind of pissed him off, So what he said about Doyin, like actually pointing out Doyin's name and all of that, was based on that video that he had watched shortly before they started filming the podcast. And Doyin was like, oh, I said this, because she was trying to explain that, the statement she made that, actually made a lot of people drag her then, was her saying that some girls, that because she was asked a question, so apparently she was asked a question about whether girls just come on Big Brother for guys to notice them, for men to notice them and just run street stuff and all of that. And she was like, well, for her, she doesn't know, but then that there's a possibility that happens and all of that. Now white man was like, but that's not how you said it, there was a way you said it. She now said that there was a way she said it. So both of them kept on going back and forth, back and forth. White money was like, well, first of all, I don't even handle my social media page. I've not handled my page for like the past 2 years, blah, blah, blah. She was like, that's a fucking lie. That's a fat lie. That's this one. That you cannot go on a show and just be calling somebody. And I see Doyin relax. In fact, white money was like, Doyin, the fact that you're very expressive sometimes, all you need to do is listen. Okay, because he was like that. Even some people from her set called him to clarify things. And she was like, those people that called you, they're very mad, they're stupid. I'm like, madam, relax. He has not even explained why they called him and all of that. It was now later, after she said all those things, she now kept quiet for him to explain. The guy was not explaining that even him and those guys, that they've run some background things and all of that. So they wanted to know if by any chance he was referring to them, but he was just using Doyin to cover up. She was like, oh, okay. I'm like, just take it easy. I understand that you are very vocal about your feelings and all, but sometimes really just shut up. Okay, shut up your mouth. Cause today they drag. If Uriel got tired of the conversation and just walked away, I'm like, maybe girl, just leave there, because even myself are tired. attire. Ah, white money they drag her before they can't go break, can't come back, they still they talk. But then at that point, they have stopped talking about all of that. They had moved to other things. Like, to be honest, I wasn't even interested anymore. But guys, let me know, like, was there a need for them to go over this whole podcast? Because it was really a lot on the internet. So for me, I'm like, I've been there, I've done that. Like, why do I have to go back there? But clearly, Doyin needed some clarifications and just, for her to bear her mind. Because it felt like she was just waiting for white money when she will have, one on one and just tell him face to face. And today presented itself. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. Now, before I end this video, guys, Tacha, she has a message for all of us. She's like, she's not going to water down her brand just because she wants to give Nigerians a show. And no, she did not say she can never be on, Big Brother or just about any other reality show. She just wants a situation where they are paying her because, according to Tacha, why would I come on a show where I know that, I might be disqualified again or evicted, and then they will drag me for nothing? You have to pay me. When you pay me, then of course I can come on the show. So at this point, now money first. So money. If you cannot pay her money, people should leave her alone. Okay.
For me, it's all about business. If you are going to pay me, then yes, we would do it. But if you're not going to pay me, I'm not going to water down my brand to give Nigerians a show, because come on now, it's big T. Like, we know nobody can do it like me. There's even no question about if I'm going to win it this time, if I go or not, because if I go and I get disqualified the day before the show go finish. Let it be that if you're getting evicted, you're getting evicted with money in your pocket.
Guys, of course, the housemates will still continue with their diary sessions and all of that, and anything else that happens. In fact, they've just been having conversations left, right, center, which for me, my head is already full. But these were like the major ones I felt like I needed to mention. Oh, Uncle Cross, further now breaking, get scratch for back when they laugh, But Cross was telling Pere and Fro that he's already horny, that he cannot wait for the weekend so that he can make out and kiss. I don't really know who he want kiss, because now in and Pere they sit down, Doyin, no, T-Badge and Alex with Messi and Uriel. Yes, they were in like the lounge, and they're talking about who he likes and all of that. Talked about the fact that him and Pere, they were dragging Maria, and he was like, yes, that the way Pere went about it, he did not like it. Pere now said, that now again, it's almost like they will soon drag. Who are the two of them liking again? Cross can say now Messi. Say I like anybody with an M, that her name starts with an M and ends with an E, Messi, AK. And she was there. So like, close your eyes. They were just making fun of that. And also basically it's just conversations here and there, because they actually rehearse very late, for their wager task, which I don't even know if they will win at this point, because school they want to do wager. All of them never even know what they do. But like I said, it not concern me. Okay, me, if hunger catch me, I'll go chop. If they're not seafood to chop, now them no. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching it, please do not forget to give me a very big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.